Okay, so as you guys are joining, make sure you write down your questions because we can save time if you guys have your questions written down. Then we don't have to dance around while we try to figure out. So, like I said, we're going to come on here daily to answer your questions in regards to residential facilities, adult residential facilities, elderly facilities, short-term residential therapeutic programs, group homes, and more. So come with your questions, and I will be able to address them as the questions come in. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day thus far. Any questions that you guys may have, I will address them. If you have questions about program designs, community care licensing, regional center, anything in between there, how to get clients, how to hire staff, how to fire staff, how to grow your agency, how to become an administrator, you name it. I can answer the question for you. I'm coming on here 10 minutes a day just to give you guys a little bit of my time, opposed to you guys sitting down with me and paying me my consulting fee. I am going to answer your questions on a daily basis, but I'm only giving up 10 minutes of my time per day. So make sure you get on uh, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock. I'm going to get on 10 minutes. Well, that's my goal. So some days I may not make it, of course. So keep that in mind. So as you have your questions, go ahead and type them in the chat, and I will respond to your questions live. A lot of questions that you guys may have, and someone else may have a question as well. So no question is a stupid question. Just put it in the chat, and I will answer your question. If you guys need assistance with paperwork, community care licensing paperwork, regional center paperwork, or any other type of paperwork, setting up a corporation, we can help you with that as well, so keep that in mind. The website is SoCalTrainingTeam.com. Once again, the website is SoCalTrainingTeam.com. And if you want to reach us here in the office, it's 909-466-9973, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 as well. But like I said, I'm here. I'll be on here 10 minutes. Time is ticking. And ask your questions in regards to facility development. Any questions that you have, if you're an existing business owner, we can answer those questions as well. We can talk about grants. We can talk about anything that you guys wanted to address in this short amount of time. So I'll just wait for the questions to come, and then I'll answer them as you see fit. We do have some classes coming up. In the meantime, while the questions are coming up, we have quite a few classes coming up, and let me go ahead and give you guys the classes that are coming up. So we are coming up for initial certification, adult residential facilities. We have, for the month of May, we have classes coming up for the initial certification May 20th to the 24th. It is a 5-day class. That training is for ARF 35-hour initial certification. Got a question coming in from Brandon Mitchell. Good morning, Mr. Singleton. What are the required certifications that I need all my employees to have? I've seen mentioned something about CPR, emergency intervention, DSP 1, 2. Okay, so for your employees, what you need to have, and just to let you guys know, you guys can go back and watch this video as well. What do you need for your employees? Once you're in business and you're up and running, your employees need to have DSP year 1 and year 2. They need to have first aid CPR. They need to have CPI, and they just need to have a fingerprint clearance. Those are the main trainings that they need initially. But you just be aware that they need training every year as well. They need to have a minimum of 12 hours every year for the regional center. I just say you certify your staff and get them at least 20 hours every single year. That needs to be on file. So just to recap, you pretty much had it listed there. They need their DSP 1 and 2. They need their CPI, which renews about every 2 years or so. You need your first aid CPR, and those are the main things that they need as far as staff. So it's pretty simple for the staff. DeMarcus, good morning. If I want to do a level 4 day program facility, can experience level 4? Yes, it will suffice. So typically most people start with in the residential care, and then they move over to the day program. So if you have level 4 residential experience and you want to open up a behavioral day program, because that's basically what you're trying to do, then that level 4 experience will qualify you to open that day program. Keep in mind that you want to be an administrator as well, so you would just need to get your administrator certificate. Good question, though. As we wait for more questions, I'll tell you the next class coming up. The next class is, well, I said that we had a class coming up in May for the ARF 35 hour initial, May 20th to the 24th. And then in June, we have another class coming up. It's the 17th to the 21st. It's a June 35 hour initial certification as well. All these classes are held on Zoom, meaning that you don't physically have to come to us Monday through Friday. You basically log onto your computer in the comfort of your own home, and you can take the class. Got another question here. I've seen you mention that I do consulting. Yes, I do consulting, Brandon. Are you knowledgeable about practices up here in Solano, North Bay Regional Center? I'm actually, good question. I'm actually working with North Bay Regional Center right now as we speak. I'm helping a gentleman up that way. He's in Fairfield. I think the city is Fairfield. I think that's up your way. He's with Fairfield, and the regional center is North Bay. So we just submitted a program designed for a level 3 adult facility in Fairfield. So I am currently working with them, and I have all their criteria. So yes, I am familiar with working with them. This is from Keela. Good morning. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Good morning. The home I want to use has steps. Are there any problems or restrictions because of that? So some regional centers want you to have a one-story home. Some don't mind. So it depends on your city and the area you are in. If you tell me the city, I might be able to tell you the regional center that covers your area, and then we can kind of go from there. But some regional centers, I'll give you an example, like San Gabriel Pomona Regional Center. They want your house definitely to be one one floor. So you're in the Oakland area. So the Oakland area, um, your regional center is probably going to be probably North Bay Regional Center. And to be honest with you, I can't honestly answer that question. You have to call them and say, hey, I have a 2-story house. Will you guys vendor a 2-story house? That's a simple way to get your answer for that, because I'm not sure if a 2-story house in Oakland would make a difference for them. You can't hear me well? Sorry, guys. I should have hooked up my mic. Give me a second. Thanks for mentioning that. Sorry, guys. I forgot to hook up my mic. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Can you guys hear me a little better now? Is it better? If anybody could let me know. Michael, can you hear me better now that I got the mic on? Somebody just say yes. Oh, great. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to hook up my mic, and I was just talking through the speaker on the phone. So, Keela, you just have to figure out your regional center. If you go to the DDS website, if you go to dds.ca.gov, then you can search you can put in your zip code and search for the regional center in your area, and then give them a call, ask for the resource developer, and ask them about that 2-story house. You definitely want to do that research before you open up, because they may not want to license a 2-story home, or they may not want to vendor a 2-story home. I'm glad you guys can hear much clearer now. So go ahead, guys, ask questions. This is from, is it Leah? If the future RCFE home currently has long-term tenants, will vacate once RCFE licensing process is done. Can I still proceed with the licensing inspection, or does home need to be vacant? So with the RCFE, It depends on what you're trying to do, to be honest with you. If you're taking over the home, then you would just take over, you would apply to take over the corporation and the license, to be honest with you. I wouldn't necessarily vacate the home. I just will work with the current owner. If I'm understanding you, I'm trying to read in between the lines. I would vacate I wouldn't vacate the home. I would just get on the license and go from there. That's what I would do. And Oakland is Alameda County Regional Center. Yep. Thanks, Marcus, for that. DeMarcus. Glad you guys can hear me clear now. That's good. I have forgot to hook up my mic, so that's why the quality was so poor. So the first part of this session, the video, when you guys go back to look at it, the quality is going to be poor, unfortunately. But nothing I can do about that. I'll try not to sweat the small things. So, any more questions? Ask questions. Come on, get your questions in. Get whatever you got going on. Reach it out. 30th. So I gave you guys the class session. I'll just recap. So for those of you that you guys want to become administrators, we have a class coming up May 20th to the 24th. That's the ARF initial 35-hour certification course, and it is on Zoom. And then the next class is June 17th to the 21st, and they are on Zoom. Keela, it is difficult to get in touch with of course, it's difficult. It's difficult to get in touch with anyone from the regional center. It doesn't even because that's the way they make life. They make life tough for you. Um, but you don't necessarily have to get in touch with the resource developer. Just try to get in touch with anyone that can give you the information, whether it's the resource developer, a program manager, the resource developer supervisor. You just want to get someone on the phone that can answer your question for you. Sometimes you can look on the website too, so you might want to use the website as a resource. Demarcus, would experience at a day program work to open in a residential? No, it won't. You can't vice versa it. Residential experience will help you with the day program, but day program won't help you with the residential. Sorry, the home has regular tenants in it, not RCFE tenants. Oh, okay. I just don't want the home sitting empty for a whole licensing process and not an RCFE yet. So if you're trying to get the house licensed, Leah, the house has to be empty. Yeah. If you're getting it licensed into an RCFE, yeah, they want it empty, unfortunately. So I see what you're getting at now. Joseph, do you need to be an RN to start an ARF? PHSN. You don't personally have to be an RN. You just have to be able to hire an RN as a consultant. They don't necessarily have to be on staff. You just need to have one available for you. So you need their resume and their license. So you don't have to be an RN to start. Keila, how do I locate homes that are in my area in order to gain experience? If you go to the community care licensing website, on your right hand side of the screen, you clicked on find license, and with that, you can put in your zip code or you can search your city and it'll give you all the homes in your area. That's a little secret that nobody wants to tell anybody. But that's how you find all the homes in your area. That's how I know where all the homes are. Michael, question: in zoning required before buying a house for is zoning required before buying a house for RCFE? Can you open one near another RCFE, or is there a distance? The distance is 300 feet from door to door, so you have to be 300 feet away. So that's going to be if one is across the street next to you, to the right or to the left of you, you can't open one. Level 4, Keela, what do you mean level 4? What are you trying to ask me? Brandon, if I'm already licensed for one home, what do I have to do to open another level 4 home and get it filled? Um, if I'm understanding you correctly, you just need to license the second home. You need to license it. You need to vendor it. You go through the same process as you did for the first home. It's the same exact process, if I'm understanding you correctly. Oh, level four. I see what you're getting at, Keela. So you want to develop a level four facility. Yeah. So you got to be careful, especially since it's a high level, level four. You got to be careful with the stairs because some regional centers will not let you vendor a home with that are 2 stories. I know a couple of regional centers that won't let you vendor a 2-story home. You can license the home, but you can't vendor it. Can level three experience suffice for a level four home? If I had that, no. So you have to, if you want to open, you only can open the level of home that you have the experience. Now you can have level four experience and open a three, a two, or one, but you can't have level two experience and open a level four. You only can open up as high as a level two. Leah, what is the minimum number of beds you recommend for this to also make financial sense? I have run number of 6-bed RCFEs in SoCal and numbers are tight. So with the regional center, with RCFE and ARF, if you're going through the regional center, you only can run 4 clients no matter what. That's the new rule. You only can run 4. So you're not going to be able to run 6. But the payments are larger now than they were before, based on the level of care that you're providing, level 1 through 4. And pools, right, for level 4 ARF are not allowed. For Joseph, swimming pools, their swimming pools they're allowed. There's nothing wrong with having a swimming pool. It's just certain requirements that it has to meet in order for you to get licensed. In order for you to maintain your license, you have to meet certain requirements. Having a pool. Innocent, do you assist with setting up new home in the MRC area in California? Yep, I do. Just send me an email, and you got to let me know what you're trying to do, and then I can tell you what I can tell you how I can help you. You can send me an email, lsingleton, LSINGLETON at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. That's my email. So send me an email and I can let you know how I can help you. All right. So if you guys, we have reached over my time. Remember, I'm only supposed to be on here 10 minutes, and my 10 minutes is up. I went 17 minutes, now going on 18 minutes. So write down your questions. I'll be on here tomorrow, 10 minutes again. Any questions you have, I suggest you write them down ahead of time, and I will be on here to answer your questions. Other than that, you can send me an email. In the meantime, if you have any interest in me doing some consulting for you, L Singleton, LSINGLETON at SoCalTrainingTeam.com. And you can also visit me on the web at SoCalTrainingTeam.com for a schedule of classes. And other than that, I will see you guys another time. All right. I'll look for your email, Innocent. See you guys. Bye.